All right, everybody, we are back for another Diabolic Breakdown. I'm your host, Eddie. I'm joined by my lovely co host in the bottom right hand corner there, Anna, otherwise known as MTG Mommy. We are joined by our two guests this evening, JJ Mickey and Waltman MTG. We are going to break down three CDH games that we were able to jam out this evening. And then, yeah, we're going to talk about some other stuff really quick. We'll wrap it up with a couple extra small things. JJ, tell people about you and who you were playing this evening.
Yeah, hi folks. I'm JJ Mickey. I'm a Mad Scatter content creator who streams Casual Commander and Pendragon, and I love playing CEDH when I get the opportunity to. I was playing Rionia Fire Dancer this evening.
Awesome, awesome. Anna? Oh, Anna, you're quiet. Anna, we can't hear you.
Oh, not me being muted. I was playing Glarb, as always. It's like the only list I run these days. Yeah, that was the thing. I ran it 3 times in a row. I'm almost tired of that deck.
Yeah, but you're gonna have Raw as of this coming weekend. Yes.
Next week, the homie is printing the proxies out for Rao for me, so I'll be playing it with everyone next weekend.
Awesome. I'm gonna have Chunky, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Chunky. I actually kind of want to run the chunky list.
I'll let you borrow I'll let you borrow whatever you want this weekend, so you can try it out for sure. Walt.
Sick.
Hi. Instagram.
Walt, hold on. Walt, try that again for me.
Hi, I'm Waltman MTG. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Waltman_MTG. And I was in the first game playing Tim Nefrasio. Generic 4-color sans red, good stuff pile.
And then what about your other two games?
In the other two games, I was playing VV. It is an Izzet Manual Storm pseudo burn deck.
Sounds good. And I played I played two different commanders this evening. I played Kefka in the first two games. I was going to play Rog Thras, but it just wasn't. I wasn't even. I drew 6 hands and I had nothing, so I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to try Celeste. I went down to 6 on Celeste and I played through, and it was really fun. I was finally able to revive her after the longest time, so I was really excited for that. But let's go ahead and break down game one. And game one, with the winner was Anna. So Anna, let's talk about your win for a second.
My win was pretty much like self-explanatory and easy from the start. I started out with I had a Thoracle in hand from starting hand. That was the game I Citadel'd in, right? Bolus the Citadel?
Yes.
Okay, so the Bolus Citadel was crucial because the Cabal Ritual off the top is what gave me the mana to, like, do the things. And when I realized that, like, you guys let my Citadel resolve, I knew there was a pretty good chance that everything else the rest of that turn was going to resolve. Wish Clawed for the DemCon. I gave the Wish Claw to the least scary player to me, which was the mono red player. And yeah, I won the game. The very nice, clean cut, fast as the Oracle to Demonic Consultation.
And we didn't have any kind of answer for it.
No one had shit to say about it except GG.
That's right.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was a good clean win, and that's what we love for CEDH is good clean wins.
What Glarb is supposed to do. Turbo Frog is supposed to just pop out with the win like that, and no one can say anything and end it. That's what it's supposed to do.
Right. Game 2 went to JJ over here. JJ, you were playing Rionia. Let's walk through your win.
Yeah, I was setting up to actually. So that turn I drew into the Lightning Runner, which gave me the infinite combo. I was actually already setting up to win through FOMO instead, but then I drew into the Lightning Runner and comboed that way instead.
Yeah.
So if that didn't work, I had the backup to go off on the next turn if I got there again.
Sure, absolutely. And you know, I don't get a whole lot of opportunities to play against like mono red decks anymore because people still play Magda, but like when people play off meta builds, you never and we were talking about this just before we started hitting record, right? Well, where when people are playing off meta, it's all about the pilot. And that pilot's going to scare you and surprise you because you never know what to interact with. You never know where the lines are coming from. So when somebody plays a Rionia Fire Dancer and it's just mono red good stuff, it's just like, okay, yeah, you walked away with the win and there's nothing we could do to stop it. Especially like a combat trick win, like with Lightning Runner, like there's no stopping it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, again, good, clean win. Like it was good. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna have infinite combats here and just beat y'all down.
I'm glad it went off because like I said in the first game, was like, oh, he's playing mono red.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad I saw what I needed to be afraid of.
Right,
Yeah.
100%. And then game 3. So those 2 games took us less than an hour. Those 2 games.
Yeah.
When we started to when we
were at an hour, 100%.
We were at 56 minutes when we stopped on game 2. And then game 3 took us about 48 minutes, is I think what my timer had was 48 minutes and 35 seconds when we finally when Eddy was finally like, oh yeah, I win here actually, by the way. And it was a little bit of a convoluted line. So I put Abdel, I entombed Abdel Adrian into the graveyard early in the game. I started the game with Animate Dead in hand, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And one of my first draws was Entomb. I was like, okay, I'm just going to try to run this line and see what I can do. It took me a little bit to get the mana sources to play out, right? To play out my stuff. So that's why I was like, okay, I gotta kind of figure this out. I kind of gotta see what I can do here. So then doing that, I was like, okay, I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that. Put it all together finally got Celeste out, started to do a whole bunch of shenanigans. You guys tried to shut down Molten Gatekeeper a couple of times, right? And eventually I was like, wait, with doing this, so I was like, fine, whatever. And then finally I got through to the Abdel Adrian line, and I was like, I'm going to just make 10 trillion of these little guys. And then I was like, wait, no. Back up a second here. I am supposed to be drawing my entire deck here without discarding anything because of Celeste's ability. And then I was like, all right, here's all of my... So I had 1 red floating. I unearthed Molten Gatekeeper, right? And at that point, I was like, all right, here's all of my 0-drop artifacts. Here's all of my mana rocks. Here's everything. I'm going to burn you guys out a little bit so I can have enough red sources. I hadn't played a land per turn, so I dropped that artifact land, the Great Furnace, right? And I was like, okay, let's do this. And it was a little bit more convoluted. It wasn't as clean as the other 2 wins. But I eventually got there with Molten Duplication and Dual Caster Mage. Yeah, it took me a second. It's been so long since I've been able to sit down and play with her, so I was trying to really remember on the fly the route to go to get there. But I'm glad I did. On the first time cracking her out of the box, I got a win, and it was kind of enjoyable. Beyond that, I think we had 3 really amazing games with 2 really amazing guests. Anna, would you like to add anything into any of the games we played?
Honestly, no. Like they were like pretty like straightforward things. The only thing I want to add about anything is I'm glad Walt switched to Vivi because I think that it's funner to play against when he plays that. In my personal opinion, I enjoy the threat being over there.
I agree, and not for anything other than I know that your TNT deck is your comfort deck, but I've seen you play TNT before off stream, right? Just hanging out, just playing jamming games. You're very clunky with it, like with your movements, but when you were just doing that Vivi stuff, right? You were like,
you're so natural with it.
It's so like natural with it. And I know you say your TNT is your comfort list, but like watching you pilot Vivi, it was like, are you sure TNT is your comfort list? Because you're sitting there with Vivi and you're like moving like butter.
I was gonna say, didn't you even say that like the last tournament you went to that you wish you would have brought Vivi?
Yeah, you even said that. I remember you saying that. You're like, I wish I would have brought
I remember
Vivi
you posting that. in Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you switched to it. I think the games were way better after
I really
for you.
I think they're a little bit more enjoyable with you, and that's the thing too. Is like we have our favorite decks. It doesn't matter what level of commander we're playing. We have our favorite decks, right? And we have our decks that we subconsciously know are just a little bit better than our favorite decks. So when we switch over to those better decks and we run them a little bit better, we run them a little bit smoother, it kind of tricks our brain into thinking, okay, is my pet deck really my pet deck? You know?
Yeah.
Or am I just kind of holding on to the nostalgia of it, the sentiment of it, when really
am I just in my comfort zone?
Right? Am I in my comfort zone, or could I really be playing something better that could be my favorite deck? You know, that's why you know, my braids list started as a Turgid and turned into braids because I was like, it runs a lot better as a mono black combo list versus mono black make everybody at the table hate you, you know, and want to beat you up on the way to your car.
Mine still is that, but braids at the helm is definitely the choice because like a turn 1 swamp dark grit into braids just
feels a lot
can't be beat.
Feels
good. Feels good.
And the card advantage in the command zone is no matter what level of commander you're playing, if you can get card advantage in the command zone,
you play it.
Go get it.
Yeah, you bet your ass I will sacrifice that swamp turn 1, and I will draw 3 cards from it.
Hold on. Card advantage in the command zone. Right here, baby.
Very good advantage in the command zone.
She is the engine for this deck, you know, and if the engine starts to turn, she's going.
With Glarb, that I realized this week that card advantage, like having a counterbalance and having Glarb out and no one else knowing what's on the top of my deck at all times, but I always know what's on the top of my deck. My pod hated me the other day when I turned 1 that counterbalance. That was an interaction I didn't even realize.
If you run Necropotence in your Glarb list, you can literally decide when to stop. Because you can Necropotence, pay 1 life, look.
Bro, I don't want to be on.
Yeah, it's a good way to win, though. All right, guys.
Get that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And like she's already on Citadel. Necropotence plus Citadel is just disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, sure.
Because then you're really modifying the top of your deck, right?
Citadel Gengar. That came from my bracket 4. Like that's like Bolsa Citadel is a comfort card for me. Same with Adnaz.
But with
everyone's
with
like, oh, you did that.
Right, but with Necropotence and Bolsa Citadel out, and if you have like Aetherflux, right, you're always gonna net positive on the life gain. So, but you Necropotence all your lands off whenever you hit one, and then you Bolus the Citadel out all the spells and just do stupid shit. So,
right,
a little bit of value there. A little bit of value. Can I help you, buddy?
I do need to take the Mox deck. I was gonna put a sinkhole in there, but maybe I'll add a Necro
instead of the what?
Mox Amber.
I would, yeah. Mox Amber, I don't know. I'm thinking about pulling Mox Amber from a couple of my lists and putting something else in there. Because Mox Amber is so hard to get online in some of my decks. Like, Kefka, I have 2 legendaries in my entire Kefka list. So, like, if I don't get them out, then it's a dead card. You know?
It's super to get Glarb out, and it annoys me. Senpai pointed it out twice, and it made me mad, and I was like, yep, that's coming out.
Because in my Kefka list, I have Kefka and Ragavan, and then I have Harmonic Prodigy, Simian Spirit Guide, and like 6 clones, right? And then other than that, I don't have anything. I don't have any legendaries. I can make legendaries, sure, but clones don't come in as legendaries, so it's tough. Moxie Amber, people are like Moxie Amber this, Moxie Amber that, but like,
card. Throw in the
unless you're running Rock.
The decks that want it really want it. Like a Rog. Like any ROG list, you should be running it because it's a free red source, you know. Yeah, it's Mox Ruby.
It's Mox Ruby. That's all it is in a ROG list. You're playing Raj Timna, Raj Thras, Raj Silas, any of those. It's a free. It's a free red source. That's all it is. But
I run Amber in TNT because it's almost every time. Gracios is out turn 2, and Amber's online. I run it in V because, number 1, it's a free rock that's a trigger.
It's a drop. I mean, most lists are even running Mox Jasper.
I am not on Mox Jasper.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know some of them did it because it's that free. It's a 0 drop, just like Flub's lists were.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, because like I ironically do run a single dragon in the list. Like I have Niv Visionary.
Right.
But I would rather have a 0 drop that could actually get me value on top of just being a trigger.
Right. No, 100%. But all right, JJ, do you have anything to add before we say our goodbyes?
Yeah, I think just to go over my own personal feelings about the games. I had a lot of fun, but I think the first game I made a mistake pitching the card I did to Kefka.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should have kept that card, which was a Seasoned Pyromancer, which would have given me more card advantage through connecting the dots I had on board.
Sure.
Plus, would have allowed me to keep mana open up to interact, because I did have an REB in hand, which ultimately would have maybe helped stop Anna, but then Waltman would have also had the win on his hand at the same time. Right. So
it's tough to make.
Live and learn.
I was really close that first game to having win. I just needed a black source, and I wasn't able to get it because, like, even if I drew a land that wasn't a black source, I had a Mox Diamond, so I could have just pitched that land to Mox Diamond. But I wasn't drawing into that one extra land.
Right.
Right.
Anna.
Yeah. I just tried to keep my mouth shut and get all my pieces and win, and then I did.
Well done.
Anna, are you excited for your first CEDH tournament next weekend?
I'm honestly scared shitless.
You're gonna throw up a few times in the morning.
I'm gonna throw up a few times in the morning.
It happens before your first CEDH
for real. Like
my first tournament, I went in. I was so nervous, and I went in like I left my apartment, got an energy drink. Like halfway there, I got another one because I was like, I need to be focused. And then I'm sitting there like this, holding my cards in my hand.
I'll already be like that without an energy drink, bro. I'm so scared. Like, I'm hoping that like hanging out with everyone and like a lot of like reps and practice in before Sunday is gonna be helpful.
Yeah.
But no, I'm scared, and I don't even know what I'm playing yet.
Play Glarb.
I probably should, but
especially your first tournament, go in with what you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go in with a list that you're just starting to play into a tournament, because they won't be as forgiving for let's step it back. I should have done this.
That's the thing. You don't get step backs. You don't get rewinds in a tournament.
I literally have been practicing as if like rewinds don't exist in all of my games, that's just as of late, to like get in that habit. And then also like to add like another confetti sprinkle of nervousness on top of all of this. Not only is it my first CEDH tournament, I've never drafted. I've never sat at a table with a bunch of people and fucking ripped open packs and then built a deck right there and fucking played. I have to figure out how to do all of that for the main event, Commander Sealed.
Commander deck sealed, yeah.
So not only that, but then like if you want to do, you're talking about doing the Baldur's Gate draft, we're talking about doing a 2-headed giant chaos draft. Like I'm down. I've never done any of it though. Like I'm scared.
I love draft.
It's a lot of fun.
Draft is my favorite format.
I've never actually sat down and drafted.
Me neither.
You've never gone to like pre-release?
Oh, other than pre-release, like I've been to one pre-release. Yeah, I want to go to the. I want to go to the Spider-Man pre-release.
I think I'll do Spider-Man now. For sure. Walt, do you have anything to add before we go?
Just that. From the outside, I know one of those turns, like my last turn in the last game with Vivi, where I was just chaining together things, going off, going off, going off. It was me trying to draw into something.
Okay,
I was chasing that curiosity effect so bad.
Yeah, you were trying to get Obsidian. I was like, as soon as you said pass and you had not played Obsidian Eye or Curiosity, I was like, he doesn't have it. He doesn't.
I thought he had it up until that pass.
That's what
I thought
like.
we were gonna.
I thought he was trying to generate the mana to play one of those spells, and then when he did, I was like,
I thought he was working it up for that.
That's why I was like, if I don't jam here, I am not getting another turn. Especially being in the seat that I was like, if I don't jam here, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, because if you would have passed and missed the whole draw your whole deck thing, I would have probably, like, it might not have even been the best thing to do, but depending on what I would have drawn, I was going to hit the VV button and overload a Cypress.
As you should. As you should. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want to move.
Like, last weekend or something, I was in a game on Discord, and I hit the VV button, overloaded Cyprifted, and then hit a Wheel of Fortune. So that was really funny. Like, hey, your whole board state's in your hand.
Yeah.
Hey, discard your hand.
Yeah, discard your hand. What happens, you know?
I was, yeah, it was good. I was pretty close to winning that last game as well because I exiled the Counter Souls off the Impulse Draw spellcast. Plus, I had the Wish Claw, so all I needed to do was get the FOMO and cast it for free.
Yeah.
Well, not for free, for uncounterable.
Right, for the uncount. Yeah. So, the only thing I have to add before we say our goodbye, well, I mean, we are saying our goodbyes, is never doubt a deck that you take apart, that you know works. When you're ready to revisit it, and you're going to fucking bang out wins. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say is when you're ready to revisit it, and you know you're ready to play it again, you're going to bang out the wins, and you're going to win. So, yeah, you can't see it with the back.
Yeah. I'll always, when, like, if I'm on a cold streak with a deck and I'm like, you're shell, it's almost every time. The first time I pick it back up, dub.
I honestly, you guys know my love for Braids. She's sitting on the shelf right now. I've been on such a miss streak for her lately. I'm just like, I don't want to keep losing with the deck that I love so much because it's gonna make me hate it, you know?
Yeah.
Understandable.
So I'm just getting all the pretty cards. I'm getting my my signed swamps and everything for her and everything else. And but you know, other than that, JJ, Walt, it was an absolute pleasure to have you guys on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
New people. So
yes.
Here's a. Oh God, I can't pick him up. He's so big. But here's a dog.
Oh
Jesus.
Oh, it's a puppy. It's a puppy.
A puppuccino.
He's a 2-year-old Irish setter who literally.
I kind of love him. He's cute.
He's adorable. His name's Archer after the Taylor Swift song. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Sick.
But, all right, guys. Thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of Diabolic Breakdown. I think we finally stuck on a name there with Diabolic Breakdown. It sounds a little bit better, you know, right? It kind of like rolls.
I like Diabolic Breakdown.
Diabolic Breakdown kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit. So, but everybody, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Again, thank you to our guests JJ and Walt, and we will see you guys all in 2 weeks. But I think we should do a breakdown after Commander Sealed where we kind of talk about it, but we'll do an in-person breakdown.
Sitting next to each other, filmed breakdown. And I'm so excited. Because Anna and I actually have some cool ideas for content leading up to and in person that we've been talking about. By the time you guys are seeing this, Eddy and I will be meeting like 3 days after this is posted. Thursday this week, he's picking me up from the airport.
And then we're jamming C. We're jamming C until the cows
Yep.
come home.
Yep.
All right, guys. Peace out.